Hey, it's your boy, the Ripoff Ranter, and today we're going to be talking about that Spinosaurus dude again, because he keeps on doing stuff. He made a response video to mine, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and that's why I'm going to make this video, but I'm also going to make it to address some things I didn't in my first, which I'd like to address here. So without further ado, let's get into his video.
I'm going to talk about where he's right and where he's wrong in the video.
Well, this should be a relatively short video because I actually did not get many things wrong. There's actually only one thing that I think I got wrong in the video, and that was the fact that I missaid the weight of Spinosaurus. Apparently, it's a little more than I thought. People corrected me and said it was about 7 tons, not 8 tons, or 6 tons. T-Rex was 8 tons, not... Fuck. Anyway, my point is, that's the only thing I got wrong in the video to what I know. And that wasn't even about you. That was about a paleontological thing. And throughout this video, he says that I'm like the paleontology guy of YouTube, which I'm not. I actually am what people call a casual dino fan, to where I know some parts of paleontology, but not a ton. I'm not like the biggest person to ask on the subject. There's a lot more qualified people than me. So I don't know what you're on about here, man. His name is Spinosaurus the King, and he has somehow a decently sized fan base of about 2,000 to 1,000 followers, depending on which social media platform you use. And he posts some very absurd things.
So also, I screenshotted some of the chats that he sent me because I just want to prove some points where he's wrong. So, according to him, he doesn't think I deserve the subscribers and followers I have, and apparently all my hard work is bad too. I'm sorry you feel that way, man.
So if you actually look at the chat log, I never say that. I never say anything along those lines. I just kind of explained why I made the video because you asked me why I made the video. I never at all was ashamed or jealous of your following. In fact, I am very proud of anyone who can get to that amount. Good on you, man. But that's not why I made the video at all. I made the video because you made some very, very bullshit claims, and also you made some less than great videos that I thought were kind of funny.
Maybe I have over 1,000 subscribers and almost 3,000 followers for no good reason at all. But perhaps I should probably keep doing what I do because my channel is growing like crazy. So, yeah, maybe you should go suck a meat, buddy.
This is something he says quite frequently that kind of annoys me. Suck a meat, buddy. Like, I don't get why you can't just say suck a dick. I said it right there. Well, what's going to happen? Do you want to make your videos child-friendly? This isn't the kind of content to make child-friendly. In fact, child-friendly stuff is not a good way to go on YouTube right now because everyone is getting cucked over by COPPA at the moment. I don't get why you're censoring yourself. I don't get why you just say suck a dick or suck a penis or something along those lines. Me is probably one of the stupidest phrases you can say. But I guess, go off. If you really think it's that great of a phrase, don't let me stand in your way of using it. But still, it's quite annoying. There wasn't a T-Rex that came out and got Cooper, and we all know that he couldn't have, and if he even tried, it probably would have been atrocious.
Alright, I'll be honest, you got me there, but, you know, I actually can be good at edits. However, I'm not capable of putting a Tyrannosaurus Rex eating Cooper due to that being extremely advanced, and that's not something I'm capable of doing.
Honestly, it's quite easy. Let me show you.
I'd like to see you try doing that.
Alright, so this human figure right here that I have is going to be Cooper, and this Siatsmikrium is going to represent the T-Rex that was supposedly in that JP3 edit. Let me show you how I do it. Now, that wasn't the best quality, but I'm not trying to make it the best quality. I'm trying to make it to prove a point. You can, in fact, use something to replicate the Cooper death. You could have toys. You could even have, like, someone play a character in green screen, like a T-Rex running through. There's probably T-Rex green screens all over the place. There were multiple options you could have done, but you didn't. Because I have no clue why you didn't do it. I just don't.
And also, guys, just so I don't get a copyright claim for this video, I have proof that he actually was going to let me use this video. I have a screenshot, so there you go. Try copywriting me now, man.
Well, you don't even show the screenshot, but at the same time, I don't really care. For one thing, I can confirm that I did in fact say that. And secondly, I'm not fucking 3. I'm not going to copyright strike you because you used my video. I don't care, for one thing. It's fair use. And also, I'm not butthurt about you using my video. You can use my video all the fuck you want. I don't care. Just the fact that you actually did copyright strike me. I woke up this morning to that, by the way. I woke up this morning to him, my video just taken down by him, either copyright striked or reported. I don't care which one. I am not a 3-year-old to where I am go angry caveman mode whenever I see any negativity toward me. Will I maybe make a video response to that? Yes. Will I tell that person, hey, can I defend myself? Because I'm typically that kind of person. I'm not going to be a small child and copyright strike it. You have came to this point where you think it's the normal if someone copyright strikes a video because they said something negative, and that's a stupid mindset. I don't get why you copyright striked me or reported me. My video was fair. It was under the terms and services. I'll get up more into this later. But just like a little side rant right now, I'm not a fucking 3-year-old. I'm not going to copyright strike you.
Even Jurassic Jared says that, you have no life because, you're just wasting your time making fun of my videos.
Well, Jurassic Jared, hello, my name's the Ripoff Ranter, and I want to make a small little message to you. You're defending a guy who believes that the 2020 Spinosaurus is fake because we have no evidence, and that's in massive quotation marks, that it existed. You are the one with no life here. You're defending a moron. In fact, the argument to say, I have no life is such a hypocritical statement because you literally sit around making YouTube videos discussing things we don't know 100% sure yet. You make YouTube videos, and depending on who you ask, that can be interpreted as having no life. I'm not going to sit here and say that you have no life because you make crappy YouTube videos, but still, most people would see you as a person with no life.
Life Spinosaurus.
So to the boys who passed out due to stupidity, I'm sorry, we'll miss you, but to the boys who are still here with me, let's keep going. So he says there was a Spinosaurus found in 2008.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong about the 2008 Spinosaurus because I recently found out that apparently the Spinosaurus skeleton that I've been using before was actually fake and it wasn't actually a real skeleton found. I didn't know that, so I'm going to go my bad on that one if that one actually turns out to be fake. However, you have no solid evidence that this new Spinosaurus is 100% accurate. You literally just send me bone tails of a dinosaur and a vertebrae, which doesn't show solid evidence that's a Spinosaurus. It just shows that it's some sort of dinosaur. Can we do a DNA sample test? No, because after roughly around 10,000 years, the DNA in the bones goes away. And did they discover anything recently besides the vertebrae and a couple tailbones? No, they didn't. So where's your exact proof that this new Spinosaurus is scientifically accurate? Stop trying to be the innocent paleontologist who's trying to make me look bad, because it's not true. And until we get more evidence of this dinosaur, we can't say the 2021 or the 2008 one is 100% accurate. At the end of the day, we might not never know, because what if we don't find a complete Spinosaurus skeleton, which we've never found that before because we just have not found that. We've only found fossil evidence, and we found a good amount of fossil evidence during World War II, and I believe the German Museum, but then it got destroyed during World War II. So you sending me those fossils, it doesn't show physical proof, so yeah, suck on that.
As said last video, to the boys who passed out due to stupidity, I'm sorry, you'll be missed, but let's keep on going. So, I just don't know what to say anymore. Either this guy just is under a rock, or he doesn't know what Google is. Spino dude, or king, whatever you like to be called. I'm just going to call you Spino retard from now on. Spino retard. Look up on Google the 2020 Spinosaurus. Just put 2020 in Spinosaurus and just click a few articles and you will get all the proof you need. There are plenty of legible websites like National Geographic that have reported on this. And also, if you really want to go with what you're saying right here, let me put a hypothetical scenario in your head. There is not many dinosaur bones that have photos of them taken. There's only a select few. So, half the dinosaurs not might exist. They might just be what people say they are. Now, that's an incredibly stupidic statement to make. It's an incredibly retarded statement to make. And that's what you're saying exactly. You're saying the exact same words that I just said out of my mouth. You are trying to alliterate that what paleontologists have put on paper and shown pictures of is false. And with your logic, half of the dinosaurs are just non-existent because we don't have physical proof that they exist besides a few photos of the bones. They could be completely new animals. It's just I'm sorry, I am just boiling with rage and stupidity. Most videos, I'm joking about how angry I am, but this has genuinely given me a headache. This is worse than what Kiki and Bionicle have done. This is maybe the worst person I've ever looked at on my channel, and we'll get more into this later. But God, the stupidity of this man is just... I don't get it. I just don't. It actually freaking enrages me on how stupid this guy acts. He acts like he's 3. Fucking 3. Grow the fuck up. Just look at freaking Google. Google exists. I tried sending you proof. You just threw that away and said, oh, it could be a new animal. Just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. There is plenty of evidence saying that this was a Spinosaurus. And if you are too fucking up your own ass to look at the actual physical proof that I sent you, then you must be one fucking stupid bitch. Very different picture. He also states that the quadruped Spinosaurus is false, and that's about the only thing he gets right. But he's presenting this as if it's new information, like, guys, did you know? The four-legged Spinosaurus, it's not accurate. It actually walked on 2 legs. This is not new information.
Well, perhaps Jared Roberto Perez was actually right about saying this guy sounds like a stoner. Like, listen to that voice. So, yeah, go follow Jared. He actually posts really good content, and Jared is telling the truth. Jared, you truly are the king of the Jurassic period.
Jared, your page says God first, yet you keep sucking this dude off. You know homosexuality is a sin, right?
Making it the exact same size as a Tyrannosaurus Rex in real life because they didn't know exactly how much bigger it was than T-Rex.
Depending on how you see it, T-Rex was actually larger. T-Rex weighed a lot more. It was a much more bulkier animal, being around 8 tons, and Spino being around 6 tons.
So, depending on how you look at this, tell me, how in the name of God to hell do you know this much about the Spinosaurus?
Because unlike you and your fucktard friends, I actually know how to look up things.
So, like, what did you do? Did you travel back 75 million years?
No, what I actually did was I got an IQ above a 6-year-old and I used Google. Do you know what Google is, Spino retard? Do you know how to use Google? Do you know how to type things into the search bar? Because from what you're showing here, it doesn't look like it.
Or did you actually see paleontologists discover a full fossil? No, you actually didn't. So, I have no proof that the Spinosaurus looked like the one in JP3.
And that right there, boys and girls, is something I see very, very commonly in this community. Hypocrisy.
Also, guys, another thing I'm going to say is I will stop talking bad about the Spinosaurus, like the new one. I stopped this about 2 weeks ago, but yet again, this guy still makes a video about me because he's just trying to start a social media war. If he does a video response to this, like, I know he will. I don't really care. I won't respond to it. I'm just responding this one last time. And I probably won't do another video response unless it becomes a severe emergency, but I don't think that will be the case. But yeah, like for now on, when I talk about Spinosaurus, let's say I'm doing like a dinosaur battle discussion, who would win? If I'm doing it on Spinosaurus, just so you Spinosaurus haters don't cry like little babies, I'm gonna say I'm basing this off the InGen Spinosaurus.
Well, at least he cleared that up. Thank you for doing that. The engine Spinosaurus, I will go all the way with you, but just comparing anything to the real-life Spinosaurus, that's where we have a problem, mate. But thank you for clearing that up.
You're like, honestly, if you don't think it's accurate, you're clearly just a Spinosaurus hater or a Tyrannosaurus Rex fanboy. And I'm sorry to say this, but it is true.
Just blaming someone you don't like for something is one of the stupidest things you could ever say. You don't have any proof that we are Spinosaurus haters.
Okay, maybe I'm right about that, maybe I'm wrong. All I know is that Spinosaurus and Oxalia are different dinosaurs. But then again, you try to say that I talk bad and say that Spinosaurus haters like think this. I mean, it is kind of true in a way, but at the same time, we don't have any solid evidence that these new bones are the Spinosaurus bones. They could be from a new Spinosauridae dinosaur. They could be from a giant crocodile. It could even be from possibly, I highly doubt this, but it might even be from a herbivore.
I'm not gonna lie, throughout this, I've had several moments where I've just wanted to freaking quit. Because at moments like this, the level of fucking stupidity that is coming out of this man's mouth, it hurts. There is multiple sources that say Spinosaurus look like this. I don't get where the fuck he gets these ideas of if it's a herbivore, a crocodile. Are you stupid? How fucking brain damaged do you have to be to think this? If you just look up the term Spinosaurus in Google, or even more specific, Spinosaurus 2020, you can get this information.
Well, rip-off ranter, at least we agree on one thing, that we both want to see this design of Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, so at least we agree on that. But you saying the new Spinosaurus is accurate? Tell me, where's your solid evidence? Colin Trevorrow, please bring back this one. And Colin Trevorrow, how do you feel that this guy is just making videos to make fun of me? I personally think he is jealous. Yes, I'm talking like a robot right now for the fun of it. Ha ha ha. Because this is not Spinosaurus the King talking. This is Spinosaurus the toy talking. Yeah. Hope this made you guys all laugh. Okay, if you want to say I have no idea what I'm talking about, and you want to say you do know what you're talking about, then show me solid evidence. Like, what do you of the Spinosaurus being like this? Like, we don't know. Do you have DNA samples that look like this? Do you have physical fossil evidence that look like this? Like, you don't have any physical proof. So before you say I don't know what I'm talking about, which maybe I don't 100%, I personally think the Spinosaurus looked like the one that was in 2001, 2008. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe you're wrong too. So but if you want to just say that you're right and I'm wrong, then technically you're actually the one who's wrong.
Alright, I'm just gonna fucking end the video here. I cannot deal with this shit anymore. I don't care what else the fuck he has to say. I don't care if he's gonna call me jealous or all this fucking shit. I don't care. I'm just done. This video is actually mind-numbing. I think I have actually lost wrinkles in my brain due to hearing his stupid voice just go on and on about this. There's a thing called Google, and I'll alliterate this again. There's a thing called Google, alright? Look up 2020 Spinosaurus. There's a National Geographic article that explains it a lot better than I ever could. And National Geographic is one of the best sources for scientific news that you could ever get. Now, that was a mouthful. Fuck. Alright, I'm done here with this video. There are a few more things I want to say, but God, this guy just sucks.
Greetings everyone, I am Ripoff Rainer's good friend Some Stupid Sketcher Guy, and I wanted to add a few things to hold against Spinosaurus the King. My two big points here are that he is a complete hypocrite for falsely copyright striking Ripoff Rainer, because he is actually a video thief himself. And the other is that he's a manipulator. But first, I'm going to show you why he's a complete hypocrite, and show you that he is indeed a video thief. So, to prove how much of a hypocrite Spinosaurus the King is when he copyright stroke ripoff Rainer, here's a video he stole. This is the original by Mesozoic Ralphian. Now this is quote-unquote Spinosaurus the King's video of a juvenile Spinosaurus. As well as that, if he is your friend, he's honestly a pretty shitty one, because he only likes friends that do nothing but blindly follow him. He will downright manipulate people. He will tell them that if you don't falsely copyright strike this one guy that called me out on stuff I did, then you're not my friend. Honestly, that's pretty evil. That is pretty evil to do. To literally force all your friends to falsely copyright strike one random person. How stupid and immature do you have to be? And honestly, the guy that he's talking to here, he's pretty reasonable. He's helping you out, buddy. He's trying to tell you that the only way you're gonna get out of this is not responding to all the hate and just letting it pass. And honestly, he's right. Because you didn't listen to him, you've only made it worse, and now, basically everyone hates you. So yeah, in short, you really should have listened to your friend, because you could have actually avoided a lot of trouble with this, because you didn't listen to him, you only made it worse. So, congratulations, buddy. And now back to the ripoff Rainer.
Alright, I'm done, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna end it here. This has been a trip and a half. This took me nearly about 3 hours to make. Like, straight 3 hours. Usually I take breaks, but I didn't have any breaks this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And Spino, just for the love of God, get off the internet for a while, man.